Hello and welcome to this guide for all you Cartethyia mains out there. This is for people who are fairly new to Rinascita. They've not unlocked Septimont. They don't plan to unlock Septimont in the next few days. So you're looking for the Windward Pilgrimage set, and you don't want to use Sierra Gale on Cartethyia because that's not her set. So as you can see here, I already have encountered a couple of the echoes, but the odd thing is it's not in my databank, right? So there's Kerasaur, and I'll show you how I got them. So I found a tacit field as close to Septimont as you can get without completing the story and crossing the seas. Now, the interesting part about this tacit field is it contains a few echoes that are also available on the Windward Pilgrimage set. So you'll see where I'm going with this, but essentially the goal was to get an echo on the right set. Now, since I can't farm the tacit fields in Septimont because I'm not there yet, I went with the approach of let's find the corresponding echo somewhere else in the world and get it added to the data bank. And once it's added to the data bank, you can then get that echo from boxes. And I'll cover that a little bit later in the video. The important part for now is that there are a few echoes here that I haven't seen before, and these three guys here are the first one. So these guys belong to both sets, so they belong to the Windward Pilgrimage, but also the Gust of Welcome, and that's why we're here. So my goal here was to get them into the databank, maybe absorb the echoes as well, and there we are. So we've got Sakurdos, I think his name is, and there's another one that pops up here, Cartethyia. So both of these echoes were in this tacit field, and there they are. So in the Windward Pilgrimage it shows up because that echo can give you that artifact set as well. So from this little excursion I encountered two new echoes, I absorbed them, and I also claimed some rewards and got a couple more. And back in the data bank, you'll see now I have two 1 cost and two 3 cost echoes. I'll show you how to get the others a bit later on in the video. And for anybody wondering, this is where that tacit field is. So at this point, I need a third 1 cost echo, and that is because I'm going for the 4-4-1-1-1 Cartethyia echo setup. And that just means you have 2 echoes with 4 cost and 3 echoes with 1 cost. And I realized that the missing echo was this little guy here, and the one I'm looking for is a Glacier Drake. Now again here, my goal is to get it into the data bank, and that is so that it will be available in boxes in the moment. At this point I was hoping to just absorb one to make it easier, but I realized that none of these were actually Glacier Drakes. So we had an Aero Drake and just an electric one. So the hunt continues. So just to reiterate what happened here, I went looking for a Glacier Drake because that's the Drake that is available on the Windward Pilgrimage set. But the only ones I absorbed were an Aero and an Electro. But that there shows that I encountered a Glacier Drake. So I could have stopped here and used a box and hope for the best. But I thought I'd see if I can find another Glacier Drake out in the wild to actually absorb one first of all. And if you go to this part of the map, you might see this little guy being bullied. So what do? You help him out, and I guess you also fight him as well. But there we go. So that looked like a Glacier Drake to me. So I went through this, and this is what happened. And there we have it, Glacier Drake. So fantastic. Not the best stats, it was defense and HP. We're looking for HP and HP ideally. But that puts us in a really good position because now I have all 3 1-cost echoes in my databank. We also have 2 3-cost echoes there, but that's not important for the setup that I'm going for. The important thing is looking at those 4-cost ones at the top. Now 4-cost echoes only come from boss fights. Now you can see it's from an unknown fight, so that means I haven't done it before. And that's the same with the second one. So again, an unknown boss fight. And just to prove to you that I've never been there, did you see that? Completely empty space. But this is where I got them from. So this is the Tactical Hologram Phantom Pain, and it's I believe it's a weekly event, but the one-time reward for fighting this and clearing it, and you can get this at any level, is a purple or gold echo, depending on the difficulty level you challenge. Now, number 3 is quite difficult, so I'm not about to get a gold one from here, so I have a purple one. And the same goes for Kelpie. Back in the Sonata gallery, here are the 2 echoes that I mentioned earlier. Now they're showing unknown in my databank, which means I haven't encountered them in the wild, but they still exist in the Sonata gallery. Now that's a bit strange, but the way I got them was from unborn echo boxes. Now those are the boxes I mentioned earlier. So that tells me that you are still able to get certain echoes from those boxes, regardless of whether you've encountered them in the wild before. Now the theory goes that that shouldn't be possible, because they act just like tacit fields do. Now those boxes are available in Somme Noire in this area, so this is what the box looks like. Unborn echoes. Now what that means is if you use it, you can get any echo from whichever set you want, and those boxes there act as the tacit fields. So I'm going to get 5 from this Windward Pilgrimage set. So I was hoping that I got a Glacier Drake of the right Sonata effect. And we did. So Windward Pilgrimage, Glacier Drake. You'll notice how I'm getting some Flaming Clawprint sets, and that's because those sets are available from the same tacit field. A tacit field which I don't have access to because it's all the way in Septimont. So let's equip the new shinies to Cartethyia. So here's everything from the Windward Pilgrimage set. So we have the 1-costs, and I'm looking for HP because she scales off HP. So I need 1 of each, that's why I needed 3 echoes, and I couldn't have done it with just 2 for the set bonus. And now, because I'm going for the 4-4-1, let's find my other 4, and that has crit rate. So I effectively need a crit damage original echo at the top. But you'll notice there are 2 problems. 1 is it has defense as the main stat, but 2, it has the wrong Sonata effect. It has Gus of Welkin. But the good news is I can farm this from the new weekly boss. At the time of recording this video, that says limited time early access. I'm hoping that doesn't change, but you never know. It's also important to go in with the highest difficulty that you can, because I believe you have a higher chance of getting a gold echo. I'm going to fast forward the boss just to save some time here, but here's the result. So this might take some time, and in all honesty it took me probably about 10 tries before I got a crit damage main stat from the Windward Pilgrimage set. Bear in mind that you can end up with an echo with the wrong Sonata effect. And here's all my new shinies leveled up to maximum. So I went with crit damage, crit rate, and then 3 HP. I don't really mind about the substats at this point because I'm nowhere near endgame, and Cartethyia herself is only at level 50. The item that she needs for her next ascension rank is in Septimont, so unless they give it to us through an event, this is as far as we go. Hopefully this helped, and if it did, please leave a comment. I'm going to leave you with some damage testing here against Fleur de Lis, because why the hell not? So thank you for watching and have fun.
Such is their blessing. Leave it to me.
breath.
Such is their blessing. Blue. Listen up. Luminous energy.
Repent, for silence beckons. Till the denouement. Sounding the death charge forth with me. Like windstorm. Sweep all the way.
Leave it to me. The fruit of evolution. Collapse.
If it's a duel,
Such is their blessing.
a trial isn't over yet.
Bask in the sunlight. Huh?
The trial isn't over yet. I won't back down.
I'm just low on fluids. Photosynthesis. Roll for me.
Crumble! I won't back down. This sword shall not be shattered. Heavens, descend! Destroy!
Blue. Huh? Huh?
Collapse! Divine grace. Oceans, bow before me. Charge forth with me.